Now, in order to test updating a movie, we cannot use the browser for this. We cannot just head on over to the browser and type update movie.php and provide the parameters, because here this is a post request, unlike before where we used a get request. Therefore, I have test underscore update .html. This is the way to test your the update, because the update uses the post request. So I have created this HTML, and let me walk you through the code here. It's just a form that has 4 inputs. It has the ID, it has the storyline and box office and the stars, and here the name must match the post request parameters: ID, storyline, stars, and box office. And here we have the name for each of these: ID, storyline, box office, stars. And then the values I have here just typed some fake values. And then here the type is going to be text for all of these. And then we need also to say here submit. We need to create a new input and then say type, and then it's going to be submit in order to submit this form. And the value is going to be submit. And we need to provide the method here in the form. In the form, you need to say method, and then the method is going to be post. The method is post, and then the action. The action is the file. The action is basically the file that is going to execute the query, that's going to make connection to our database, and is going to store or update the movie. So the file is update movie. So the file here must be update underscore movie.php. But if you say just update, if you say update underscore movie.php, it's not going to work, because you need to provide the complete URL. So the URL depends upon the server. So my server, let me open up my server and show you which server I'm using. Currently I'm using this server. Currently I'm using localhost 8001. So it's going to be different from one person to another. It depends upon where you are currently using, or where you are currently running your server. So my server, this server is running now on only the localhost 8001. The port is 8001. So I need to copy this. And then I need to paste it before the update movie. So it must be HTTP and then localhost and then colon and then 8001 and then / and then update underscore movie.php. So if your port is different, your port might be 5000, I don't know. You need to type here your port. It can be different, and if it's different, it's not a problem. But you need to know your port where your server is running. So my server is running on is using this port 8001. So again, in order to find out where your which port you are using, you need to open up the terminal and make sure and check the port that you have. So now we need to head on over to the browser and open this file. We need to open the test update. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna open the movies API folder, and then I'm gonna open the test update.html. Let me open it in the browser. So as you can see, it will be opened in the browser. If you just double click on test update.html, it will be opened in the browser. Now let's test. So let me zoom in so that you can see here the form is very small. So the form has these values. So the movie that we want to update has an ID of 1, because we currently only have one movie, which is the Joker, which has an ID of 1. And then the storyline, I'm gonna say here new storyline. And before here, the old storyline says here, this is the Joker movie. And then the box office here, let's say 5 million. 5 million, and then the star is going to be 8 instead of 9.5, because here 1 million, and here the stars is 9.5. Let's now click on submit and see what's going to happen. If you click on submit, so nothing happened. Why? Because here in the statement I forgot here to add comma. This is why I always keep saying make sure that you don't have any typos. So as you can see, a very simple typo could prevent our script from working. Another error that we have, so the error is here. I said box office without, oh, here. So I have another typo here. It must be box office. So double check your script and let's test one more time. And now let's test one more time. Let me go back and then let me here submit this form one more time. And here it says error false and then movie has been updated successfully. So let's go to the database and check if the movie has been updated or not. So here, let me here click on the movies to update the movies database the table and see what's gonna happen. What happened? So as you can see, what happened is that the storyline has been updated. Here it says new storyline, box office 5, stars 8. So data has been updated successfully. So this is how it works, and this is how you can test your update script, because there is no other way. This is the way to update to test your update script, because you cannot do that in the browser directly. So now it works successfully, and now we know how to update a single movie.